Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the FC Barcelona save here on FIFA 22. It's the 6th, I think, episode of this third season, and things so far are going very well. If you'll do me the favour of dropping the video a like at the beginning of this episode, that'd be absolutely superb. I'd appreciate it very much indeed. And of course, if you're subscribed to the channel, then you won't ever miss another episode. So make sure you do that too. We've had a little stroke of luck. Between the end of yesterday's episode and this one. That being, Real Madrid have finally lost a game of football. Not just any game, the Madrid derby. And not just slightly, they got smacked by 4-0 against Atleti at the Bernabeu as well. So that's a huge result for us. It offers us the opportunity to go back top if our goal difference can be better than Atletico Madrid's. But it does mean we'll have to win this first game by 3 goals. Because we'll have, if we win by 2 or less, then we will have the same goal difference and the same wins, draws, loss, points. And it will be done on goals for. And again, Atleti have more goals for us, or than us, thanks to their 4-0 win over Real Madrid. It's getting quite confusing at the top at times with the head-to-head and the goal difference and I haven't played them yet. But it will all become clear at the end of the season. So Valencia to start, Celta Vigo and then Porto today as we continue to build on what has been an exceptional run of form. With 3 straight victories yesterday with quite a few goals to go with them as well. 10 in fact over the course of 3 games. They were of course building on the 5 even prior wins we'd had before that as well. So we're actually on an 8-game win streak. Let's keep that going, shall we, if we can. We start with Valencia at home, who actually aren't that far behind us. So it's not going to be an easy game, but fingers crossed we will get the win. Yesterday we played against 3 separate 4-4-2s. It didn't go well for any of them. Valencia don't seem to have learnt that lesson because they've come to the Camp Nou and they're playing the same way. Jasper Cillessen in goal, Falquia, Martinez, Corta, Paulista and Lato at the back. Lainez, Racic, Soler and Pereira Lage on the left with Laborde and Embolo up top. They do have some options on the bench, including Jorge Sanchez, Daniel Vass, Marcos Andres started up top for them the last couple of times we've played against them. Fran Garcia is there, as well as Jason and a regen, Domenico Martin. By Indir, you'll remember from the ChesnoidGaming save we did, although his spell at the club was brief. We're at full strength, albeit Mazraoui on about 90% stamina rather than full, but we're at full strength. So, with those being the criteria, you would imagine, especially with the form we've been in, this should be a straightforward win. Never normally that simple, though. It could start off very well if Sterling... Whoa! Calm your tits, mate. Jesus, he flew at me there. In there to Ansu Fati. Turned well, looking for Ferran Torres. I probably shouldn't have done that, actually. Sterling, Fati. And he finds some space to find a teammate to potentially go for goal. Oh, Torres thumped and crunched. Against one of his former sides. Didn't Ferran Torres go to Manchester City from Valencia? I might be mistaken. Those of you in the comment section could, of course, let me know if I am mistaken or if I'm correct there. I'm not entirely too sure. Fatu will get this quickly forward to Ferran Torres. Will delay. Actually, I'm not going to go back to Ansu Fati. Gavi will come here to Pedri. And the obvious ball is through to Sterling, who takes a touch beautifully. And he's doing it again. In yesterday's episode, he drifted central quite a bit. I haven't changed his individual instructions, but it's really helping with his goal-scoring form. Ansu Fati was our go-to wide man to score the goals last year, but Sterling is really turning up the heat this season on Ansu. We have ourselves a 1-0 lead here. Excellent first touch, and the finish was pretty good too. 1-0 Barcelona. We're in the best form of our entire career here at Barcelona, I think, right now. Here's Lato. Played in by Lage. Embolo quickly to Stegen with a comfortable save, though, at the near post. Furious with himself, the Valencia man, for not tucking that away, but it was relatively easy for the goalkeeper to deal with. That's going to be won by Laborde, isn't it? It is indeed. And he's buried the header. Well, Valencia weren't behind for long, were they? Equalising just a few moments after they went 1-0 down. You could just tell as soon as the ball was floating in, I just knew I wasn't going to win that header. And I was in the laps of the FIFA gods. It was either a case of, is he going to miss it? Or is ter Stegen going to pull off a worldy save? Neither happened. He's put it right in the top corner. And Pedri, if he'd have jumped, might have been able to clear it. Well, he did jump. He's just not tall enough. Rakic, driven forward quickly to Embolo. They've got plenty of men forward here, Valencia, and they're going for a goal to go in front. Lato, well intercepted by Gavi. And after they've committed so many men forward, they might be in trouble going the other way. Sterling needed to take that in his stride, which he did well. I'm going to need to look for support here. We'll look for Ansu Fati. He'll send the defender. And Ansu Fati draws the save out of Jasper Celeste, and we will not take a 2-1 lead. They scored from their corner. Can we score from ours? No. Up we go. Oh, he's missed it. Bustos gets caught underneath it, and Laborde is in. Ter Stegen makes the save. Straight from the goalkeeper's arms. Talk about Route 1 football. Or Route Uno football, as we should say here in Spain. They scored their last corner, but they won't be on this occasion. Sterling wins the header. And steps in and gets it off Bril Donald Embolo as well. So, wave of pressure eased. Well, I didn't feel like I had that much possession, to be completely honest. Valencia have been very good in this game so far. Nice footwork from Fati to keep hold of the possession. I'll get this to Pedri. Oh, he can't miss. He just couldn't miss. Cutting the Valencia backline apart. We now lead again. Now, don't concede within 5 minutes this time, please, Ches. Barcelona 2, Valencia 1. All made by the excellent footwork of Fati and the invisible movement of Pedri. Drifting into a space where no Valencia defender saw him. We step in there and win that back. We can't. Pereira Lage could get this down the line. They commit well, Valencia. They're not shy about their attacking. They do throw a number of bodies forward. Embolo into Lainez. It's happened again! We take the lead against Valencia. Valencia fight back. 2-2 before half-time. This time, their man. Drifting into an unseen position and sweeping home. There he wasn't unseen, was he? Bustos was with him and he just backed off. Why would he do that? Just left Lainez on his own. Quite clearly he was the only man that was going to cause us any problems. And cause them he did. His first goal of the season as well, annoyingly. It's 2-2 before half-time. Marino. Cross to Araujo. We'll try and build from the back. It's been a bit hectic so far. We have had a lot of possession, but Valencia have been so good at countering and causing me issues in the middle that they haven't needed more than 40% possession to find themselves continually still in the game. They could do with keeping possession a little bit better, though, if they're just going to give it to me like that. And look at Ansu Fati looking to get it behind. I'll hit this first time. Oh, it's a hell of a goal! Ansu! Golazo! This is a hell of a game of football. Right, now, at the third time of asking, Ches, don't concede immediately, please. Lovely finish from Ansu Fati. This is one of, if not the, most entertaining game of this season so far. Getting 3-3 El Clasico vibes from last year, aren't you? Cracking finish. Let's go, vamos! We're in front again. Araujo switched up wide to Mazraoui for all of their good counter-attacking play. And, well, that was rough. For all of their good play so far in this game, Valencia, it was actually their own individual mistake that gifted me possession back that led to my third goal. And this is some excellent possession as well. And Fati's in again. He's trying to replicate the same finish, but Jasper Celeste gets down well to make the save on this occasion. But the pressure is refusing to ease on either goal in this game so far. Here come Valencia again. It's not quite immediately after I went in front, but they are looking like they're going to find the chance at least for another equaliser. I thought he was going to shoot from there. Eric Garcia will get rid of this goal in another game that we're actually not that fussed about. I'll look for Fati here. A lovely ball from Gavi. And I'll just dink it, looking for Ferran Torres. Unfortunately, I'll put a bit too much on that, but it will fall nicely for Ansu Fati, who's going to go for a worldie. Carlos Soler makes a good interception, unfortunately, but it's wasting minutes, wasting vital time for Valencia to find their way back in. I might make a substitution or two as well in the not-too-distant future. Mingueza will come on for Mazraoui because he was struggling with his stamina, and I might bring Nico Gonzalez on for Marino as well, actually. We'll do that. Let's see if we can hold out then for the remaining 23 minutes. Oh, nice interception by Gavi with his foot and then with his face. Getting the ball back. Ugh, down for us. That was awful. It was supposed to go out wide, that pass. Valencia gifted me possession to lead to my third. If I just gifted them possession, that then leads to theirs. No, Mazraoui puts a good foot in, and now my substitutions will go through, as will theirs. Diego Lainez going off as they make a change out wide. Their second goal scorer now leaving the field of play. Carlos Soler into Rakic. Where's he going to go? That's the question. I'm not sure yet. Still trying to force his way out wide. Carlos Soler trying to pick the right pass from the edge of the box, but he's had his pocket picked instead. And Nico Gonzalez, fresh on the field and fresh on the pitch in the same word, picks his pocket and tries to race away with it. Ansu Fati, that wasn't meant to go to Gavi. Pedri trying to hold off the man that's with him. That one misplaced pass might kill me off here. Fati, some good footwork again. I'll lay it in front of Nico Gonzalez. Bit of space for the shot. It's going to fall beautifully for Sterling. Great technique, but another block in the way. Mingueza to Sterling again. To Nico Gonzalez. To Ferran Torres, who's just onside. He's not. He's just offside. It will not be a fourth for us, unfortunately. With 10 minutes to go, we will stay at 3-2. That must have been tight, though. As the ball came through from Nico Gonzalez, it was very Barcelona-esque, playing the ball between the lines. And that is extremely tight. But by a matter of margins, the right decision. Can we win that? Bustos isn't the best in the air, but he has absolutely flattened the Valencia man there. Do I go back to Ferran? I won't. Go out wide here to Mingueza. Pedri is short. Across here's Gavi. Actually, a bit of space for Gavi. That's going in, isn't it? Golazo! Gavi! 4-2. That'll be the win. That'll be the win. We will go back joint top of La Liga. Behind only on goals scored, I believe. And only by one as well. That was a beautiful finish from the young Gavi. And certainly worthy of another watch. I could have played Adama in, perhaps. But it was there for Gavi. And I love a goal from distance, as you guys well know. And that has flown into the top corner. Thank you, Gavi. Gracias, amigo mío. We lead by 4-2, only his second goal of the season, but it will be enough to ensure that we get another straight victory. Form of our lives. This will be, what, 8 straight wins, I think? Maybe even more. I'll have to double check again. I've forgotten. We've been winning that much. I can't remember where the run started. But it will be, hopefully, not ending here. It's just a continuation for now. Pedri will switch this out here. And, well, the referee will blow his whistle. 4-2. We are victorious. Up next was Celta Vigo in 3 days' time. Not quite a 4-4-2 on this occasion, although nearly a 4-1-3-2 for Celta Vigo. Collar in goal. Hugo Mayo at right backs, half decent. Vivian, Fontan and Galan is their back four. Yakushlu is sat holding, so slightly more defensive for them here. Solari on the right. Seko Fofana in the middle, who's a very decent player, and Dilrosun on the left, with Pacienza up top and Leduaron up top alongside him as well. Very close together, the two strikers there, you'll notice. So perhaps the wingers will push on, and it might even play a bit more like a 4-2-4. We'll wait and see how adventurous they get here at the Estadio Abanca Balaídos. But for now, just 2 changes for me, with Traore on the left and Jordi Alba at left back as well. They're the only 2 options we've taken for this game. And then we should be at full strength for the game against Porto in a few days' time as well. Although, I'm hoping so. I might have to take one of Gavi, Sterling or Torres out for that Porto game because of stamina. So, wait and see how everyone plays in this. If I get the chance to rest some players in this game later on, if we can get ourselves into a commanding position, and I can make some substitutions, then I certainly will look to do that and do it that way round and be able to rest them in this game rather than having them play the full 90 here and then not be able to play any part against Porto. Jordi Alba puts a tackle in the opening 3 minutes though, certainly doing his role at right back. Yakushlu with a poor clearance. I think Pedri actually was looking to duck out of the way of that as the keeper was coming for it, but Yakushlu will get the second opportunity from a second corner. And it's just as bad. Not learning from his mistakes, it seems. Thank you for bringing that down for me, mate. Oh, now I've brought it down for him. And that's moved about very well indeed. If it weren't for ter Stegen, I'd be 1-0 down. That was particularly swift from Celta Vigo, moving the ball about there. Dilrosun on the far side. Can he put a better ball into the box? He definitely can. But Mazraoui will clear it just as convincingly. Fontan to Fofana, and Marino steals it off him. Can we go for a counter? I see Adama Traore on that far side. Look at Sterling through the middle, though. If we can find the ball, cutting their defence apart. Raheem cannot stop scoring. Sterling, the man through the middle again. I don't know what's happened to him. He's just decided he wants to be my main goal scorer at the minute, Raheem Sterling. Another one for him. 1-0. Eduaron intercepted by Mikel Merino. Paciencia, a sharp turn. And again, finds Seko. Yakushlu was trying to pull the strings from that deeper role. It's not working for them yet. And he wasn't there and present for my counter-attack to stop me from scoring. So I don't really, at the minute, see the point in having that one man sat slightly deeper. Mikel Merino across here to Pedri. Down the line there to Mazraoui. Pedri through to Ferran Torres. Can he spin the man? No, he can't. Couldn't be sure at half a glance's notice whether Traore is going to be onside there. Mazraoui definitely is. Hugo Myers' clearance isn't the best. I'll knock this down if I can. He's done brilliantly. Camerino, Gavi, can we replicate that last goal? We come very close, but no, we can't. Ball over the top. Comfortably enough dealt with. I would like to grab myself a second goal if we can, sooner rather than later, just so I can give those first team players that rest before the Champions League game in a few days' time. I don't, because if we can beat, go on Ferran, can he bury it from the angle? No. Colau with a good save. Mikel Merino takes on his right, not his left, so it's not as accurate and it's gone wide. Kind of snapped at that. I want to make sure that we get the win against Porto, because that would almost certainly see us guaranteed as through to the knockout stages of the Champions League, meaning that we could then play almost a full rotation 11 for the remaining 2 group stage games, so that the youngsters get the opportunity to have some more first team minutes. Ter Stegen makes a good save there to deny Celta Vigo an equalising goal, and continually I am going to have to hunt for that second, because they're showing some signs of being able to, for a moment, showing some signs of being able to get back into this Celta Vigo. The ball has crossed the line for them, but it won't count. In fact, I'm going to have to make those changes now. Gavi for Pudge will bring Correa on up top. Change it to striker, and, well, Fati will come on. Actually, no. Nico Gonzalez will come on. We'll throw Nico Gonzalez in that holding role. Pedri can go out wide, and Merino can go in there. Pedri actually getting a negative there, though. He used to get just a straight no loss of ability. Well, I mean, you can still see that his boost, he's still getting boosts, I guess. It's just his overall rate. He's technically an 89 rated 91, not a 91 rated, sorry, an 89 rated right winger, not a 91 rated right winger. That was hard to say for some reason. But you can see from the stats on the right, the lower right, that he does still get boosts to his individual statistics. So Pedri will be fine out there. And that, hopefully, should help us A, see out the win at 1-0, and B, maybe even build on it. Paciencia through to Del Rosun, and he's onside. Try and stand him up, which we've not done well. Oh, brilliant save. Oh, Eric, bloody hell, why he's just run into it. Thank God handballs aren't on in the box, otherwise that would have been a pen. But excellent work by Fofana to get the effort away, just out-muscling Jordi Alba. Celta Vigo still looking for that equalising goal. And they look more and more likely of getting it. Hugo Duro has come on for them. Mazraoui will force another corner. I'm starting to get a little bit concerned now that we might not get this victory and our win streak might be coming to an end. Del Rosun with the whip to the edge of the box. I don't know as I have the words to be able to explain what actually just happened there. How has that not gone in then? So the corner comes in. This is peculiar. The corner comes in. He meets it there with the header. It hits Does it hit Mazraoui? No, it wasn't Mazraoui that it hit. It's just a tame header through the gap that El Ghazi somehow beats Mikel Merino to, who's just backing up and watches it go behind him. El Ghazi races on. He then kicks Mikel Merino rather than the ball, but the ball does slightly take a nudge towards goal. Ter Stegen has committed to the dive for what was going to be El Ghazi's first effort. then hits to Stegen on the shin, falls back to El Ghazi, and from here you think, well, just score then. He takes a touch, then stumbles into it, then shoots, and I mean, in this scenario, you're thinking that's a goal, but he's then kicked it straight against Garcia, and it's gone over the bar. Our clean sheet is still there, but we are very, very, very lucky that that's still the case. Yakusu gets to that. Mikel Merino, can we get rid of it, please? Anywhere will do for me right now. He kicked it against Fofana. We'll get actually a free kick for the challenge rather than the goal kick. But at the very least, we will have possession back. Time to calm things down a little bit, I think. Let's just keep the ball for a little while and ensure that Celta Vigo's evident resurgence doesn't lead to them finding an equaliser. Because they are going for it now in the latter stages of this game. Jordi Alba forward to Adama, just trying to see this game out now. Has not been as straightforward a fixture as I hoped it would be here against Celta Vigo. But they fought very hard, and to be honest, if they had found an equaliser, or if they do find an equaliser in the remaining 30 seconds or so, then they'd absolutely deserve it, but they won't, and we will keep the win streak going. But that's the toughest test we've faced in this save for quite a while, since arguably the Roma and Real Madrid 0-0 draws. That was a very, very tough game of football to play, and we had to dominate possession in the manner that we did because Celta Vigo was so good on the ball. To be fair, the Valencia game was very, very tough as well, but we were in the end able to push that through and see it to a point of conclusion where we felt relatively comfortable with a 2-goal advantage. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 straight victories in all competitions. If we can make it 11 and beat Porto, and if Roma do anything, well, if Roma avoid defeat against Celtic and we win, then we are all but guaranteed progression through to the next stage of the Champions League, and we can give that La Masia squad a run out for a couple of games. Up next, though, is Porto at home, which I will have to seemingly rotate a little bit for, just to ensure that we've not got massively tired players in there, but we should be pretty strong. And, well, what was it, 2-1 against Porto in the last episode yesterday? I can't recall, actually. I think it was 2-1, wasn't it? We went 2-0 up. No, it was 3-1. It was 3-1. I'm getting confused. I'm confused myself. No, it was 3-1. Yeah, the 2-1 was against Granada in the last game. Yeah, I knew there was a 3-1 and a 2-1. I couldn't remember which way round they were. So 3-1 against Porto yesterday, and now back at home, I'd like to think that we can get just as good a result again. Porto gone 4-4-2 again. It didn't work last time. It might not work this. Marchesín in goal. Manafa and Mbemba, Chimalera and Wendell again at the back. Conceição, Uribe, Costa and Pepe with O'Neilson and Taremi up top on this occasion. Slightly different 11 from the game yesterday, but still very much a beatable team. And they mentioned in commentary on the way in, as well as we have in my own commentary, if we get the win here and other results go our way, then we will definitely be guaranteed progression through to the knockout stage. That other way being if Roma win. If Roma draw with Celtic, then we are all but confirmed and will be 6 points clear of Celtic with 2 games to play. And obviously if Celtic win, then it still hangs in the balance a little bit. But win this, be on 10 points after 4 games, and we're pretty much guaranteed progression through to the knockout stages. Although we got a rather tough draw in the round of 16 last year, didn't we? Against Manchester City, and our Champions League campaign didn't last anywhere near as long as we might have liked it to. So this year, I'm hoping to go a little bit better. Mingueza gets the start here. Nico Gonzalez gets the start as well. Other than that, we are, as you would expect us to be, for this fixture. And Evan Nielsen has done it again. On his left foot yesterday, on his right foot today, the man is deadly from the edge of the box. Porto take a shock lead at the Camp Nou. This one isn't going to be straightforward. That's another cracking goal. Across to Mingueza and into Pedri. Some help from Nico Gonzalez. I don't know where Ansu Fati's going. It's like he was going on an attack the other way. Gavi to Nico Gonzalez. Sterling, nice touch. Half decent turn. I was trying to turn on that, but Mingueza just let it go. Sterling's come short. Get it under control. And there is support there from Nico Gonzalez. I'll fire this to Fati, then try and get it to Ferran Torres, then pop it in the back of the net. Everything but the last bit. Everything but the last bit. Let's look for Araujo on the edge of the 6-yard box. He's normally pretty good for us. And he is so again! He bagged the third against Porto yesterday in similar fashion. He's got the first today. Araujo is so good in the air from corners. Just spectacular. That is a wonderful header. Not a chance for the keeper. We're level. No news yet from the Roma Celtic game either. Not that I've heard or seen. Anyway, we'll double check at half time. By which point, hopefully, we'll be in front. Sterling, neither will keep that in. That'll be our throw. We'll keep the pressure on here. Try and get this second goal against Porto to give ourselves the advantage. Can't win 3-1 away and then not win the home leg. What to say leg? Home game. Oh, good stop by Marcusson. It's fallen! And Bustos fires horribly wide. Not yet scored for us, the left-back, but Yuri Alba didn't score many. He had a go there in rather framey fashion for some reason. Thank you, game. But that was a long way wide. Brings it down nicely. Trying to figure out which way he was going to go, and he just ran. Manafa. Oh, that's loose. Really loose. They've got a couple of men back, though, so it's not going to be too easy to cut them open, but we'll try. Ansu Fati through. It's Ferran Torres, and numbers are here. Raheem. Oh, he's forced wide, though. Not that it matters. In Barcelona style, a cheeky cutback. We do have our goal to go 2-1 in front, and Pedri is the man to get it. Wonderful, flowing, counter-attacking move. Precision in the pass. Composure on possession. And we get it done. My replays are getting a little bit laggy for some reason. I might restart my console after I've finished recording this game. That is us 2-1 in front. Throw for Porto, which Medi takes short. Pepe absolutely destroys Pedri. And now Mateus, it's opened up for him. Ter Stegen makes the save, thankfully for me. Porto still looking for that second goal. Conceição will take it. Up we go. Will it fall for them? It will. Mateus. Oh, I probably wouldn't have been able to resist a volley there. Gavi gets a touch. Is he onside there, Evan Nielsen? He was. It would have counted had it gone in. Pressure is on here at the end of the first half. Until they have an absolutely woeful corner. I'm just kicking it out of play. 2-1 up at half time. Mingueza turns inside nicely to Pedri. And Nico Gonzalez. Gavi quickly forward. We just saw at half time. Unfortunately, I missed it for a clip for the video. That Celtic are actually winning by 2-1 at the Stadio Olimpico. So the battle for that second spot in the group is still alive and well. Meaning that the battle for top spot is still slimly alive between Celtic and Roma. If Celtic get that win, they'll be on 6 and 4 points behind us. And Roma will still be on 4, 6 points behind with 2 games to go. That's a bit nasty. He might be in trouble here. No, it's just a yellow card. So regardless of what happens, we're going to be about 6 points away from the side in third. Regardless of what overall result, we'll either be 6 or 7 points clear. So all we'll need is a point from our remaining 2 games in this group stage. Go on, Petri, bury that. And we'll be guaranteed top of the group, let alone just getting through in the knockout stages. So it is all going our way still. All we needed to do was ensure that we got the win. There's a man at the back post here. We might not yet get the win because it's 2-2 again now. Porto are back level. Pretty in pink here away from home. And oh, Pepe nearly lost his plums. But it's 2-2 as he hops over the corner flag. Really well put together and buried. All that worry and concern about the Roma Celtic game. We've got to do our bit first. Up we go. Well up, Nico. Good header. Into Enrique. Ferran Torres is off and on his bike, but can't use him yet. Oh, come on! That's just not fair. He's just thrown himself at me there, and he's getting subbed off because of it as well. Son of a bitch. I can't believe he's gone and done that. That's so cynical. Through the gap. Ansu Fati. Now I'm even more desperate to get the victory. Ansu Fati. Torres. Yes! Get the victory we might just do! Barca 3, Porto 2. Giving it the big one to the Porto fans. Take us out in an unsporting-like fashion, will you? Well, get the defeat. I had to hit that first time with Torres. I was spamming the B button to ensure that he did shoot. And he's found the bottom corner. Brilliant from Fatty to find the space. And then Torres just moves and runs. And he's just toe-poked it with his left foot. He's quite simply just stabbed a leg at it, look. Oh, it actually might even have come off the outside of his left foot. But it's curled beautifully into the corner. Just what we needed when we needed it. His first goal of the Champions League campaign, and it could be a very important one. That could have sealed our progression through to the knockout stages, depending on what else has happened at the Stadio Olimpico. But let's not get carried away. We have been here before, obviously with higher stakes, scoring a late Ferran Torres goal to go in front, thinking we've achieved something. We thought we'd won the title with a late Ferran goal last year. Oh, never mind. We're going to break through with Ricky Puig. He should have the legs, even though he might not have the pace to get away. Shimalera's done well there, Josue, but it won't be enough for Porto. Oh, that was close. But we do sneak the win. On the balance of play, I'd say a draw probably would have been a fairer result, but we did edge it in possession. We edged it on chances created as well, 10 to their 6. So maybe we did deserve the result. And Roma did draw against Celtic, which means we will be 6 points clear of the Scottish side as we head towards the final 2 group stage games in the Champions League. So that's us through, basically, because the goal difference is astronomically in our favour. And Celtic won't beat us, certainly. So we will play the La Masia rotated 11 for the Roma game and for the Celtic game, and we should be, fingers crossed, comfortably through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. So tomorrow we'll have Huesca, Villarreal and Elche. Actually, will we? Yes. Yes. No, we're back to weekend uploads now, aren't we? Certainly. Tomorrow you will have Huesca, Villarreal and Elche. And you'll be able to hopefully see us pick up the point we'll need from Roma to ensure that we'll go through as top of the group as well. But for now, we are certainly top of La Liga. Still undefeated, as are Atleti. We have them to play in December. But for now, we are 2 points clear at the top. Real have drawn on match day 12. So we are 5 points clear of Los Blancos. Not a bad episode again for us. And still, thanks to that last gasp Ferran Torres winner, the win streak continues. 7 games won in the month of October to add to the 4 games won in a row in the month of September. 11 straight wins. Although we have started to concede a few goals now. As you can see, 2 against Porto, 2 against Valencia, another one against Porto, another one against Granada. So the clean sheets aren't quite so regular as they were before. But at least the wins are still coming. But even they aren't quite so straightforward. The 1-0 against Celta was a close run thing. Evidently, Porto ran us all the way. Huesca should be pretty straightforward. Villarreal away will be a tough game, but we should win it. And Elche at home, we should win too. In fact, I might sim Huesca and I might play Roma with that rotated La Masia 11 to get myself some playtime with them so you guys can actually see them in action rather than just a sim. Maybe that's the way we'll work it. Regardless though, that's all for today. I will see you on Saturday. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on more. And I'll see you next time.